Okay. Good morning, everybody. I think we almost start on time. The very first thing to say in these situations is always the same, right? Welcome to Madrid and to the National Statistical Institute here in Spain, INE. I guess you had yesterday, or I hope you had a wonderful dinner yesterday evening. I can see smiling faces around, so I have the impression it was amazing. Great to hear this. That's really what we wanted to
be in Spain.
So that's great to hear this, and I hope the rest of the day you will spend also a very good time with us. Actually, I'm glad to celebrate this event here in Spain. It's a sort of back to normality, right? After 2 years of wonderful video conferences, it's very nice to have you here and to be able to chat to you and to know about you, about the wonderful works you have done. Then later I will say some more things about your work, all of them good, of course, good things. But now I think it's time to give you the floor, Mariana. As you know, Mariana Kotzeva is the DG, Director General of Eurostat, and she's going to chair the session. But actually, I must say, it's nothing to do the nationality of Mariana with the winners. Coincidence. They didn't know each other previously, I guess, and there is nothing to do with this. So, okay, Mariana, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Juan. Good afternoon, dear young people, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be here because this reminds me of my good times at the university. When I was entering the room, I see only young faces, and I had good discussions with my students in statistics and econometrics. So, therefore, I would like to welcome you on behalf of Eurostat team. It's a pleasure, and it was indeed a great pleasure that we could organize together within Spain this physical meeting, because I remember last session of giving Oscars was video connected, and it was not the same. Also, we are piloting this year the idea to put together young people who have won, but also that you speak with each other, because this is also a way to make a network of young people who like the data and who could continue working on the data. So maybe we could expand in the future to see where we could invite also not only the winners, but also the other people who participated. I think it will be nice. So this European statistical competition has become a good success. We have over 17,000 students across Europe who have participated in this round. And we have participants from 19 countries. And this year we have new countries, new countries joined the competition: Luxembourg, Iceland, and small Liechtenstein, which is an indication that it's really interesting, and we are continuing to do this. Why we started to organize this competition and why we are going to continue in this way? Maybe for two main reasons. First of all, we people who have been working with data and with official statistics believe that it's increasingly important in today's world to have a data literacy, to know how to use the data, how to interpret them, how to make them a power in your daily life and in your professional life. And this should start from schools. Second reason is that I guess you know that this European year is the European Year of Youth, of young people in Europe. And there are many initiatives across European Union to celebrate this. and to give young people more opportunity to participate in different initiatives, to raise your voice, to say your opinion about different issues, about the future of the European Union. And in our field of data and statistics, this competition is one way to give you opportunity to speak about the data, to use the data, and we have selected a topic which is quite up to date, namely the environment. So as you know, it's not only the way to work with the data, but it's a way through your products to increase the awareness of environmental situation in different countries through the data. So because of these two reasons, we organized this competition, and we are very happy that it enjoys an interest, increasing interest across the EU. We are also very happy that we do it in cooperation with national statistical offices, and mainly within Spain, because they are organizing the whole story together with us. So with that, thank you very much for your interest and for your participation. We will try to, this is for my team, to disseminate as much as possible and to use different channels to make your videos and products, not only yours, but of the other participants, visible at different EU channels, so that the people know that we have good young people who know how to deal with data. So with that, I would like to introduce the video. This is what my script says here, that we have a nice video which describes the competition.
Over 17,000 students from 19 countries across Europe took part. The national winners created 66 videos. 10 European finalists have now been selected to present their work for the competition from Eurostat and the National Statistical Institutes. The European Statistics Competition. They each created a video on the topic of the environment, to be judged by an international jury made up of Konstantinos Kounamas, Glenn Campbell, Kerstin Hensel, Mario Ianario, Maria Valaste, Ramon Ferri Garcia, Roberta Pignatelli, and Teona Goretsishvili. They have now judged and selected the best entries in each category, and the winner will go to the award ceremony in Madrid. First category, age 14 to 16. Status 222 from Greece, AFS GRB1 from Greece, Stats to Know from Ireland, GIOTTISTICA from Italy, Froggers from Poland. Second category, age 16 to 18. Data Power from Bulgaria, Ginny LFIB from France, K2 from Iceland, Jose from Poland, Rerenila from Slovenia. The winner in the category age 14 to 16 is GIOTTISTICA from Italy. And the winner in the category age 16 to 18 is Data Power from Bulgaria. Congratulations! Over 70.
So now we have to go to the Oscars. This is the most pleasant part. So I hope Juan will be able to recognize here which are the prizes, because it's full here with prizes.
Yes.
So we have to go first with the first group, which is from, let me check, from 14 to 16 years old. Of course, I have to tell you that the jury, which some of the people are in front of me from Eurostat, I know that they are very difficult guys. And they have a number of criteria when they have to choose. And when I was asking them how it's going, they said very difficult, because they are so good. Different videos have so nice features that it's difficult to choose. But anyway, the first, so you see, you already said I cannot do like in Oscar, you know, you have to give me an envelope, and that we create a little bit of suspension. But in the junior age group from 14 to 16, anyway, it's a pleasure, even if it's not a surprise, to announce that among the 5 teams which made it to the final round, the team GIOTTISTICA from Italy takes first place with their personal video on ecosystem of forests. So let's now say why the jury particularly appreciated what actually the jury particularly appreciated. So they said that this video is the best because of the clear focus on the topic, the appealing format of social media story following three hikers, the very engaging narration, and the excellent use of statistics. So, okay, then I think we have to look at the video. Yes, correct? Let's look at the video.
Ciao ragazzi, oggi siamo venuti a fare un'escursione nella natura, dove?
Al Parco delle Foreste Casentinesi.
Immagino li conosciate tutti, i boschi. Sono sistemi fragili e ogni giorno veniamo inondati da notizie riguardo a problemi che ci sembrano così lontani e da noi irrisolvibili. Il disboscamento, gli incendi, i danni alla biodiversità. Ma esiste un modo in cui possiamo cambiare la rotta? Da dove iniziamo? In Europa il bosco ricopre il 44% del territorio. In Italia il 37%, valore in aumento. Mi fa davvero effetto essere in un parco nazionale, un'area protetta anche da Rete Natura 2000. L'impegno europeo per la biodiversità che dal 92 tutela il 19% del territorio italiano e in valore simile quello europeo.
Più faticoso del previsto, vero?
E pensa se fossimo stati in città. Si sente proprio che qui l'aria è un'altra cosa.
Certo che si respira meglio. Gli alberi diminuiscono la CO2. Le foreste europee assorbono soltanto 1/10 della CO2 equivalente emessa e per bilanciare servirebbe una foresta pari al Sud America. Un progetto europeo punta a piantare 3 miliardi di nuovi alberi entro il 2030, ma per ora ne abbiamo piantati soltanto 1 milione.
Ok, allora qui la nostra gita nel bosco continua. Accidenti a questi alberi caduti.
Ma non lo sanno che il legno morto è habitat per innumerevoli animali, funghi e microrganismi ed è anche accumulatore di carbonio? Ma...
Ok ragazzi, abbiamo finito di accamparci.
Finalmente ci riposiamo un po'. Stiamo pure accendendo un fuoco per stasera.
Il fuoco non è una grande idea. Tra il 2011 e il 2019 l'incidenza di incendi in Italia è stata variabile ma alta. Con il 13% di superficie boscata bruciata rispetto al totale europeo, l'Italia è al quinto posto. Sono andati in fumo 60.800 campi da calcio di alberi mediamente in Italia ogni anno. E quindi la risposta?
Monitorare e proteggere i boschi con dati ufficiali confrontabili.
È il miglior intervento per il clima.
E la biodiversità.
La conoscenza è rivoluzione!
Congratulations for the excellent work. And then, of course, Sofia, Sara, Ettore, and I understand that Leonardo, yes, he's also here. So now we have to, somebody has to assist me with the, okay, I think I'll manage.
You manage?
I think, okay, so this is for the teacher.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh yes, we have also the word, but I started with something more solid. It's looking like an Oscar. So this is for Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. This is for Ettore. No, but you're representing him.
Yes.
Okay, as a good friend, you could give it to him because I understood that you created the video. Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, the name, Ettore.
Again,
It's not here. Okay, so we will keep it.
Leonardo to take it for
Yes. But maybe we can leave it here.
Thank you.
Because then otherwise it won't be. Sophia. Congratulations. Congratulations all for you. And Laura.
Nice surprise. This is the picture. Okay. Our Oscars are quite heavy.
But
you
this
know,
is
it's,
next maybe
We'll
lighter,
do
right?
something else.
Material.
Okay, I would like to give you the floor so you could say a couple of
You
words.
don't have a present for you?
No, it's no.
Ah, this is yours.
Yes. Okay, so the floor is yours. You could share. Of course, I'm sure you discussed yesterday during the dinner, but couple of words.
I must read. Okay. I'm very glad to be here, and I want to show my gratitude to the Commission. The European Statistics Competition project takes place in a time when it's urgent for young people to understand how and where to find true information. And I believe that we teachers have a duty to guide them in a path of recognition of fake news. During my tutor activity, I realized how wonderful to work with these guys is. I appreciated their passion and their way to study. They were very determined in their idea of project. They perfectly understood the spirit with which to extrapolate information from official data, and it was very interesting to see during the work they are more and more rigorous. I would like to thank the other teachers who believed in this project, and together with me they motivated and supported the students, Giulia, Gianluigi, Mario. Approaching the world of official statistics has been a formative experience for all of us that will change our way of teaching and our goals. Thanks, Sara, Sofia, Ettore, and Leonardo. We choose Leonardo because he was my student, and I knew his talent, and I think that he was the right person for video. Thank you very much to Hine, Eurostat, for this opportunity. Thank you for all your response.
We are very grateful to took part in this project because we learn a lot of things, competence, and also a new way to see what we described in this work. In fact, now we think and we know different things about maybe also the forest, and it was a very stimulating work, and we want to thank our teacher for their support and the school who gave us the possibility of take part of this, and also we want to thank Ettore, who today couldn't be here, but who did a great work with us, and his part was essential. So we wanted to thank also him and all people who gave us the possibility of doing all this.
Hi, I think this experience was very incredible and exciting, but also challenging because it wasn't very easy. In this project, I knew a lot of new people and new friends, and we collaborated a lot. In fact, we divided our tasks between us. And in fact, I think this project improved our team spirit. And I want to thank my teachers that support us, my companions, and all people in this room.
As for me, my focus was not that much on statistic data, but more on communication. I think that communication is one of the most important things, and understanding the right way to communicate with young people can be an essential instrument to help remove the sense of seriousness that sometimes many students addresses and associate to statistics or even to all of the STEM subjects. For this, I want to thank you, Ine, and the Eurostat, because the ESC has a fantastic value, because it takes the youth to find the better way to communicate with their peers. For me, it was a fantastic experience. I got to work in a group, in a team. I enjoyed it and I enjoyed myself. I learned a lot about statistics, and sometimes I even had to reshoot some scene of the video over and over and over, but in the end we managed to get the video done, and we are very proud of of all the results. So I thank my companions that are not only my collaborators but also my friend, the teachers, and everyone who worked for making us be here today. Thank you.
When you mentioned communication, because this is what we're trying to do already for several years in Eurostat, because the numbers cannot finish their life until they are not communicated correctly, and we put a lot to develop social media of Eurostat, in particular Instagram, and we hope that you follow Instagram account of Eurostat, and you could comment and be contributors also with some ideas how we could make it better. My daughter also said, finally, Eurostat came to the modern world when we opened Instagram account. And then I was thinking, this is now for my colleagues from Eurostat and from Spain. Yeah, I could tell you a story. You know that statistics in the European Union, in order to be comparable, we organized what data to be collected, when to be collected, what are the definitions, for example, of forest. And we are having now European Environmental Accounts file. We are going to negotiate this in the next 6 months with the countries, and then with the European Parliament on the forest and forest accounts. What kind of indicators could be? Yes, I speak professionally, you know. This is bias from the university that I could speak loudly. So we are going to discuss in the next 6 months, actually, what we call forest accounts, but this means all important indicators which have to be collected on forest. And I'll be happy that we open the discussion with the video of Italian team to show, to stimulate the legislators, the statisticians, when have to discuss to see that this could be inspiring subject. So thank you very much. Okay, so please enjoy. Now I need my script again. Okay, now we are moving to the age group 16-18. And then it's my enormous pleasure, because this is the first time when a Bulgarian team is winning, and I'm Bulgarian, by the way, but this is of course a coincidence. So I'm very happy to announce that the team DATAPOWER, I'm curious to see the video. I haven't seen the video, to see what it is behind this. Let me just say that the jury said that they have selected this video on environmental situation of Bulgaria because they were impressed, the jury, by the excellent statistical communication supported by beautiful images, which I'm not surprised if it's about Bulgarian nature, good acting and original music. So let's see first the video, and then we will go to the Oscars. So, the video, please. 1 minute? Okay, good. We can see that maybe. I think so, yes. To look at it. Look at the video. I'm curious to see.
What do you know about Bulgaria and its environment? Let's see what the statistics tell us. Bulgaria is proud of its nature. 38% of our land is covered by forests. With its green properties, Bulgaria eliminates 17% of its annual greenhouse gas emissions, which is approximately twice as much as the average for the EU member states. 41% of Bulgaria's territory are protected areas, while our nature provides conditions for a huge variety of animal species, 483 of which are under protection.
Our country has a great amount of freshwater resources. If we divide them between the population, they would amount to almost 14,400 cubic meters per person. These numbers are placing Bulgaria ahead of 20 of the EU member states. But how much of that water comes back to nature? Bulgaria preserves its water resources 4.7 times better comparing to the European Union average.
Observing the urban environment, 23% of our energy is produced by renewable sources, but unfortunately, up to date, our country has the second highest concentration of particulate matter. For the last 25 years, our country marks the biggest decline in municipal waste generation from all of the EU member states. But unfortunately, recycling isn't developed enough as the rate covers only 67% of the European Union average. Bulgaria has plenty of room for improving its environmental sustainability.
In order to preserve our nature, we must take action together.
And the first step towards a greener future is knowledge.
Okay, this is really power of data. Congratulations, because so many numbers in a very, very nice story. Okay, so it's my pleasure to announce the winning team. It's even my twice pleasure because Vasil is a former student of mine, the teacher. We have been working together some time ago.
My mother knows.
Yes, there is time when our children become our, let's say, follow us. So Vasil Bozev is the teacher. Please come to the stage. We have also Martin Kostadinov. Martin, please. Victor Hekimov. Okay. Gabriela Atanasova. So we have a gender balance, you know. Here, 2 boys and 1 girl. Juan, it's the pleasure.
Gabriela. Nobody wants to be close to me, you know.
Okay, now the floor is yours. Where is the mic? Did you take it? Please, like Italian team, to share some thoughts, how it was. Are you going to participate again next year?
Dear President, dear Eurostat, dear INE, dear jury, dear attendants, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear teams. We are thankful that we are here. Thank you very much. And now I am giving the word to my students.
This is the best teacher. What the teacher could do, to give the word to students for the future.
On this wonderful day, we are concluding this this competition, which for us and for the all other teams became a whole new adventure, which we are really thankful for.
We went through a lot, and we're confident that every other team can relate and recognize themselves in these words. And we went through long-lasting conference sessions, calls, brainstorming and criticism sessions, and we also went out of our comfort zone many times and tried things that we had never even scratched the surface of.
We are thankful for we are thankful to feel all that motivation and ambition for success in all young people. We appreciate really much that we were part of this thing, and we are very happy that we learned a lot, not only academically, but we learned a lot personally. Maybe the most important lesson that we took from this competition is that it's really important to start, and half the work is done when you start, and after that everything that can stop you is only you. And we want to thank to Eurostat, we want to thank INE, we want to thank every attendant from this competition, and we want to thank you all that you participated in this. Thank you.
Nicely said to hear from the young people. Half of the work is to start it. Then it
Yeah.
comes itself. Okay, thank you very much. So, congratulations once again.
Can I give you the mic?
Yes, yes, please. Okay, Juan, now the closing remarks. Maybe this is
me to take the mic.
okay. Closing remarks, because you have the pleasure to announce the next round, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much, Mariana. What to say? I mean, they are, frankly speaking, I haven't seen the videos before, but I'm really impressed of both videos. So, well, let me try to follow a bit the scheme, but I will come back to the videos later. First of all, congratulations to all teams, to the winners, but also to the other participants, because I think, as you mentioned, Mariana, it has probably a very difficult decision to choose among the winners. By the way, for next occasions, maybe it could be interesting to adopt the format of an Oscar ceremony, right? To invite the finalists.
Yes.
And announce publicly who is the winner.
It
I
will
don't
be
know.
good for them to interact with more teams.
To
huh,
interact
see
with the other teams, but these are just ideas. In fact, as I told you, I'm very impressed for the videos. I mean, of course, the issues, the environmental issues are very important nowadays. Statistics must reflect what is important and what people is concerned about, and I think in this direction we will have a lot of new statistics based on climate change and related issues. What impressed me about your videos is the simplicity, and statistics is about this. It's about figures, and it's about good communication schedules. And as you mentioned previously. And basically, I really admire the way you design the videos. You put into it a lot of statistics information, but but statistics was disseminated in a very friendly way. Not, you know, I would like to have this when I will teach in my faculty and I will probably try to get these videos to show my students, because basically they are very simple and very important in the terms these are communicated, and I really appreciate it. Let us talk now about the competition. I think it has been already consolidated. We have carried out 5 consecutive years from the original idea, and I think it's very important, and I think we have discussed many times the way statistics should come and should apprise the young people. We are mainly concerned in our different NSIs and also Eurostat in how to achieve and how to establish relationship with this range of ages that are below 30. You have a completely different way of understanding I would say life, but in general, but also statistics in particular. And I think these events are very, very important for those who are in charge of the statistical offices, because it's also a way to understand how you receive information, how do you want to disseminate it, and how do you want to share information among your colleagues. Unfortunately, you are too young to be hired in the in the NSIs, but you have many. By the way, you might think in the future in a statistical office, of course. I don't know if this would be part of your CV. I would put it, if it would be the case. And maybe you might think in the possibility to study statistics and to become part of the statistics community. Of course, the figures have been said already. We have had 17,000 students from 19 countries. And this means that basically we came back to the participation levels of 2019. I'm glad to hear this, but we have to be unsatisfied. We want to have more people and more countries, and I hope this will be, well, you already mentioned that we will have 3 new countries, right, in the next competition, and these, of course, are good news. Of course, I would thank Eurostat for all the efforts, and just to say, for keeping alive the project. This has been difficult years with the pandemic, where probably the most or the easiest way to do would be to stop doing it, right? Because we always find reasons to stop things that are going. But I must appreciate the work that has been done in Eurostat, and also that has been done here in INE Spain by some people we all know that really wanted to keep this project alive. And let me thank you for that, because this ceremony today is the proof that the efforts have been successful, and we are back again. The 5th edition is closed, and the next edition will be closed now, and the 6th edition is coming soon. I guess you have been successful, so probably you are very good elements to spread the good news around, that we have a competition in the space of the European Union for statistics, and try to convince your Italian peers and your Bulgarian peers that this is a good initiative, and that at least, you know, after all this effort, you came back to Madrid, you have a nice experience exchanging ideas with your colleagues, and knowing a bit of Spanish geography. Who knows where will be the next ceremony, but I hope it will be somewhere in Europe, huh? And I'm sure the winners will have an extremely nice experience in terms of celebrating and participating. Okay, so I think I must close the ceremony. It's me, right? It's not you. Oh, who closed it?
We have to do it together, but
okay.
I just wanted to say two things. First, I think we have to express special thanks to our teams in Eurostat, my colleagues, and in Spain, and also across NSIs who have helped for this competition, nice competition to happen. And second, I wanted to say to the children that data is power, as you said in Bulgarian video. And whatever you do in life, it's not necessary that you work in statistical office. You could do, as Leonardo said, nice communication, being a journalist, or working in a private company, or working in a non-governmental organization or public sector. And if you manage to use the data in your life in a powerful way, we as already quite experienced people in this field, we could assure you that data is power. If we have seen many times in our life that data is really power. They could be a good power, they could be a bad power, sometimes they are misused. And that's why it's becoming even more important. I think Laura, the teacher, said this in the today's world of fake news, or when people try to misuse the data, that we have growing number of people who know how to use the data and turn the data into power for making better decisions and for better lives. So I really hope that if we manage to put this seed in your heart, and we put the fire on in your hearts to work with the data in your life, I think we could be happy. So all the best to you, all the success, and remember, the data is power for making the world a better place. That's why it's not a boring profession at all.